Welcome to Food Talk TV. You're watching Benjamin's Kitchen. I'm going to be doing a lot of leftover stuff today, but using some new stuff. Pork chops, quinoa. We'll see what else I can come up with. Hopefully everyone's doing very well. Let's go. Who first of all likes pork chops? That's what I want to know. What's up, Bria? If you like pork chops, how do you like your pork chops? If you don't mind me asking. But let's get ready to do this. So far, I know I'm doing pork chops. I know I'm doing quinoa. We're gonna just work on it and see what I can come up with. How's that stuff? Does that sound fair? Bria, what's up? Mary Lou, Chris, how are we doing? So first of all, what I want to do is get a pot so we can work on doing quinoa. Who likes quinoa? Are any of you fans of quinoa? Yes or no? Let me know. A lot of people are maybe intimidated with quinoa. Is anyone here intimidated with quinoa? Let me know. If you are, it's okay. Perfect. How do you guys like your quinoa typically? When you guys have quinoa, how do you guys typically have it? Let me know. First of all, I'm gonna start off with cutting some carrots. What's up, Becky? Bria, Danny, what's up, people? Can you guys hear me good? And also, can you hear the music? GG, what's up? It's great investments. All great. You never had quinoa, Bria? Really? Okay, we gotta talk about this later. I mix my own cabbage. Okay, I really like. What does that say? I really like eat the quite. I really. I'm really so. I really. I'll go perfect. So here's one thing you're gonna see. What's up, Met Chef? I and today's menu or like cooking lesson today. It's kind of based on how to use leftover ingredients, but also maybe how to repurpose things. So you're gonna see what I'm doing. I know I have pork chops, but I know I'm doing quinoa. We'll see what else I can come up with. So some of it is gonna be figuring it out as I go about it. Some of it is I do have planned. Like I know I plan to cook pork chops, plan to cook quinoa, but then maybe I'll repurpose the dish in two different ways. So you'll kind of see how I do it, how my mindset goes. Because what happens sometimes where I hear this in my training program, why some people join my training program because they don't like leftovers. But understanding that how you can take leftovers and recreate a new dish, that's also something you consider doing too. So we'll see what I can come up with. But first, right now, I'm just chopping up carrots. Starting with carrots, I have my pot right here on a medium heat, and we're gonna work on just getting these carrots nice and caramelized a little bit, dicing them up really fine. Well, not fine, but like little cubes, little because I want some color in my quinoa. Because the quinoa I have is a like just a the white quinoa. It's not the colorful like red one. I like the red one. I think the red one looks really pretty. I just have the regular white quinoa. Nothing too special, but that's all I'm gonna do and get this going. When you guys cook quinoa, well, okay, who cooks quinoa or do you buy it cooked? Do you cook it or do you buy it cooked? Let me know. You cook it or buy it cooked? I love this and it's great for food. Oh, yeah, no waste. That's right. Thank you, chef. So I am going to be using a roasted garlic basil oil right now that I have. I made this the other day. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of that. Okay. Then I am going to add my carrots in. I'll cook about, okay, perfect. And then we're going to go there. And we're going to get this nice and cooked down. While that's happening, I'm going to work on chopping up some onion that I want to add to this. Never heard of what you're saying, quinoa. It's a grain. It's an ancient grain. It stems from typically it's a Latin grain. Every little research I've done is Peru. There's other areas it can be found in different other Latin American areas. It's actually a grain that has a lot of protein in it. It's called quinoa. Can someone spell it out? A lot of people pronounce it like quinoa or like they say it different ways, but it's pronounced quinoa. And you can use it in veggie binders, but like in Peru, like if you ever had a Peruvian tamale, there's no masa, it's quinoa. So like, yeah, there you go, quinoa. So yeah, so it's definitely it's an Asian grain. I love it. Has protein. It has a certain type of taste, and some people like it, some people don't. What I tend to find out, some people add too much liquid and it makes it very soggy. It's not meant to be soggy. But yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add my carrots. I'm gonna add a chili de arbol in there, and I'll let those carrots just cook down a little bit. Then I'll add my onions. Yes, you can use it as a binder, like Chef said. It definitely works. If you have it, if you buy like veggie burgers or something, you probably have it. You probably have it as a binder. You don't even realize it. Okay, and we're gonna start working on cutting garlic. So is everyone having a good Thursday? Is everyone having a good Thursday? Yes or no? Is everyone having a good Thursday? I miss what you're making, Rebecca. I'm in the process of making pork chops and quinoa. I haven't finished. I haven't fully committed to everything I'm doing yet. I'll make a sauce probably with the pork chops. We'll figure out what that will be. But right now, I am just sauteing my carrots. Yeah, good Thursday. Okay, let me know where everyone's from. I'm from Arizona, so where's everyone else from? Let me know. I'd appreciate knowing. Where's everyone from? For sure, but busy being good. Okay, that's cool. I'm glad to hear that. You can also make quinoa pilaf. Oh yeah, you can make quinoa pilaf. That's right. Houston, Texas, Cali, PA. Awesome. Long Beach, Michigan. Who's had their coffee today? Who's had their coffee? Because I'm drinking my coffee up today. Cool, perfect. Get this nice and mixed. Just cooking down carrots right now, okay? Nothing too crazy. That's all we're doing. Now I am going to work on getting my pork chops into this bowl. So I can just mix them up. So let me set this to the side. So what I am going to do is also grab a mortar pestle. I'm going to turn this pan. My pan's already on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab some cumin. Give me 1 second. So here's what I'm going to do with this pan. I'm going to show you something I'm going to do, okay? I have some spice mixes right here I want to use. When you deal with spices, if you toast them in a pan, it works out really well. It actually brings out the different flavor. So I'm going to actually add some smoked jalapeno, some smoked paprika, and I'll show you what it looks like in a few moments. Give me a few moments. I'll show you. I'm also going to do some onion powder. I'm going to do some cumin. Cumin's a strong spice, so be careful how much you use. I'm going to do some garlic powder. I'm going to kind of create like a little rub for my pork chops. I'm actually going to use black garlic. These are little bits of black garlic. And give me 1 moment. Just toasting my spices. That's all I'm doing. Just toasting the spices, just for a few seconds. Okay. Hey, so what's on the menu? I'm cooking something with pork. Doing something with pork and quinoa for right now. So right now, that's what we're doing, and we'll figure it out. Kind of shooting from the hip a little bit, showing you how to repurpose a lot of different things. But so right now, if you've ever toasted your spices, it's very aromatic right now in my house. Smelling all this, it's really great. Always toast your spices if you have time. Anytime you're using dried spices, toast them. Okay. In here, just sauteing my carrots. For black garlic, it's just fermented garlic. It's just fermented garlic. It actually kind of has like a sweet caramelization to it. But yeah, it's fermented garlic pretty much. I would say try it. Definitely try it. It's always worth a try. You can buy it like whole in a clove. You can also get it in little pieces like I have. Okay, if you say so. But anyways, it ferments when it dries, I believe. But I thank you for the information. Now, when it comes to this, we're gonna just add this to my mortar pesto. Nano 15, how you doing? Perfect. Here's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna grind this up. Cook is always right. Yeah. But anyways, hey, we all have different opinions, right? We all have different opinions. Powders right there, done like that. Then here's what we do. Put it in here. Then add my oil. I'm gonna use cilantro oil. Create a paste. Then what we're gonna do is add salt to this because there's no salt in this mix yet. Then we're gonna add pepper. Go from here. Then my carrots are done. I'm gonna work on adding my onions. I'm gonna work on adding my onions. Mix, create a paste. Create a paste. Hey, Alice, how you doing? Drop my pork chops in there. Then we're gonna rub the pork chops with that paste. And then put that dish away. And then we're gonna do this. Alice, how you doing? Let this sit out for a little bit. Let that be out there. To give it another taste of complexity, what I am gonna do now is work on doing fermentation stuff. So I have preserved lemons, lacto-fermentation chilies. I'm actually gonna use some of this brine just for this. That's preserved lemon. Put this away. So this is lacto-fermentation chilies. That's preserved lemon. Put this away. So this is lacto-fermentation chilies. Then I am going to take some, actually, well, first of all, I'm gonna take my garlic and put it into little garlic skin right there. Put my garlic into my pot for my quinoa. So right now, what's in here? Carrots, onions, garlic. Take a preserved lemon. Which preserved lemon will be? Take a preserved lemon. Which preserved lemon will be considered fermentation. You actually let it ferment naturally in a jar with salt and water and a little bit of oil. You have to be able to be patient to wait 4 months, or no, 4 months, or 4 weeks to 5 weeks for it to actually ferment and become pretty much pickles naturally. Something that dates back to North African cuisine, Middle Eastern cuisine. I'm gonna use this as a additional marinade for my pork chops. Then this is getting nice and cooked down. What I'm gonna do now is add my quinoa. Get that nice and toasted. Toast that for a little bit. Put my cutting board away. Grab a glove. Elizabeth, I'm cooking pork chops and quinoa right now. Mix up my pork chops with my lacto-fermentation brine for my chilies and my preserved lemons, which is also another fermentation. If you guys saw me last week in my own personal lives, I also did tepache, which is another fermentation beverage. Have any of you guys ever had tepache before? It's where you take the pineapple skins, flesh, and you ferment it, and it makes a, pretty much you're making almost hooch, which is an alcohol beverage, pretty much. Okay, here we go. So what's in here is carrots, onions, and garlic. And what I am going to do now is get my vegetable broth that I made earlier before I went live. Pour that in there, bring it up to a boil. Once it starts boiling, I'm going to put a lid on and go from there. Yes, you're not careful with the stuff. I'll give you a nice. Sorry, what? I don't know what you mean, Diamond. What you mean, Diamond? Explain yourself, Diamond. Can you explain yourself, Diamond? So, what's everyone doing for lunch today, depending on where you live at? What's everyone doing for lunch today, depending on where you live at? Oh, Tapache, what about it? Oh, Tapache. Yes, if you're not careful with that stuff. Oh, yeah. No, the longer you let it ferment, the stronger the alcohol gets. I do 4 days. I mean, technically, I do 100. Technically, I do about 100 hours. I prefer the 100-hour method. You could do 2 days. Depends on your preference. Depends on your preference. Chilaquiles, yes, I love chilaquiles. Okay, perfect. Now my thing is starting to boil. Let me find my lid, if I can find it. What I'm going to do is set it in the back right here. Let that cook for 20 minutes. And just let that slowly do its thing. And we'll go from there. Okay. What's up, Caroline? How you doing? So this is the pork chop I have right now. It smells really good. Really good. And let me put this away real quick. Give me 1 second while I clean up my area. I like to try to stay clean as much as I can. You know what I mean? My daughter said, not my real friend, I told them. Thank you. Oh, good, perfect. Appreciate that. So with this pork chop, I'm probably gonna make a sauce with this too. Like, you ever had pork chops and applesauce? But I don't have applesauce. I'll create something to do with this. I haven't decided yet, but I'll create something to do with it. I also want to work on putting this away real quick. And let me put my preserved lemons away. Yes, it does. I can't work in a dirty kitchen. You learn that in the restaurant business. Well, technically, I should say this: there's many restaurants that are still dirty, but when you work with with good, efficient restaurants, you learn how to always clean as you go, not make a mess, things like that. So that's what I like to do. I see that we have a flash goal. Let's see if we can start a flash goal, everyone. Let's see if we can do that. Okay. Perfect. Pin. Oh, hold on. Let's see if you guys can do 28 heart meats. Okay, one thing I am going to try to work on. I'm also cooking food for my family. I have some leftover spaghetti squash. Who likes spaghetti squash? You guys like spaghetti squash? Yes or no? Do you all like spaghetti squash? So I am going to work on cooking this. And we'll see what I can come up with. I'm going to reheat this. So like today's about leftovers. Now here's the one thing. Notice this. So here's the one thing. Notice how my spaghetti squash is long noodles. Do you see that? How many times have you guys tried cutting spaghetti squash or cooking it? Yes, it's cooked already. It's already cooked. Yeah, it's called spaghetti squash. It's because of the texture. How many times have you guys tried cooking spaghetti squash and there's little noodles like this? How many times does that happen? Yes, Jency, it's cooked already. How many times does that happen to you guys? See, these are long noodles. Look how long these noodles are. It's a certain technique. Okay, what is it? Only the first. What's the Katie? Only first time what? Only first time for what? Tell me what you're trying to say. So, what I'm gonna do? Put my spaghetti squash in here. Add a little bit of my vegetable broth, just a little bit. I'm gonna reheat this. So show you how you can use leftovers, okay? Then we are going to put a lid on. I cut it wrong the first. Oh yeah, okay, perfect. You made it cut wrong. Okay, good, perfect. Understand that? Yeah, it's a certain way you got to cut it. I've never. Oh, it's easy. Literally. Well, mine's already cooked, but to cook it, all you're gonna literally do is cut it, put it in a pan. Well, there's many ways. Put it in a pan, cover a foil, season it with salt. Well, before you cover a foil, season it with salt and pepper. Put it maybe even like 2 tablespoons of water to let natural steam happen, and that's it. So I'm gonna let that kind of do its thing. I have some leftover Napoli sauce, which is a Neapolitan sauce. Okay. So I'm gonna reheat that. You could just use jar marinara too. It's your choice. But that's also something I'm doing. So in addition to cooking for Food Talk TV, I'm also be cooking for my family. It's summertime, so I'm gonna be making a simple like spaghetti marinara almost. Hello, Priscilla. Then let's get the pork chops ready to go. So I'm gonna start cooking my pork chops in one moment. Yeah, summertime. What's up, Sean? What's up, Sean? Rosie, what's up? Let me work on this. Okay, hold on. It's summertime. The fourth. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't understand that comment, Bria. Can you say that again? Isn't the summertime third, fourth of the year? I don't know what you mean. Bria, I'm sorry. I'm misunderstanding what you're saying. I know you're trying to tell me something important. I just don't understand what it is. You know me. I forget everything. Cool. Pan is hot. Lena, here we go. What's up, Lena? What I'm gonna do? My flavored oil. My pan should be nice and hot. Turn my oven on too. Okay, Lisa, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drop one of my preserved lemons in, one of the preserved lemon pieces. See if my pan's hot. It's sizzling, so that's good. So what I'm gonna do? Put it down. You can't see it really that much, but I'm gonna show you later. Put it down. I'm gonna purposely wait about 20 seconds before I put the next piece of meat down. Does anyone know why I'm waiting to put the next piece of meat down? Sorry if I missed anyone's work. No, so don't worry. You're a good friend. Why am I waiting about 20 seconds to put the next piece of meat down? Oh, yeah, 3/4 of the year. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, okay, I got it now. For the pan to get hot again. Yes. People tend to throw all this meat in the pan and they wonder why, like, their meat is like gray and things like that. Heat stable. That's right. The smell's amazing with the. I can smell the preserved lemon right now hitting the pan and the brine I'm using for my lacto-fermentation. Yeah, that actually is working out really well. Yeah, you know what? It's been rough in Arizona. I mean, we've been dealing with a lot of hot weather like we always do. But can you guys hear the can you hear the sear or no? Can you hear the sear or no? I don't know if you guys can hear it on your side. Let me know if you can. Can you hear the sear or no? Can you hear the sear or no? I don't know if you guys can hear it on your side. Let me know if you can. Jeremy, what up, Jeremy? We heard it. Okay, I'm gonna bring my microphone a little closer so you can hear it a little better, Chris, because I know Chris does ASMR. Okay. Is that better? Is that better? Jeremy, what's up, Jeremy? How you doing, man? Cool. So what I'm gonna do? Okay, when it comes to cooking meat, what's the most important thing? Let's see if any of my daily viewers are here, or my followers are here, or my students are here. What is the most important thing when you're dealing with meat? What's the number one rule with meat? What is the most important thing when you're dealing with meat? What's the number one rule with meat? I'm doing good, Jeremy. What's the number one rule with meat? Don't touch your meat. That's right. Don't touch your meat. Stop playing with your meat. Okay? Stop it. Let it cook. Okay? Make it well. I guess making sure it's meat is a good. That's a good I mean, I like that. I'll take that one. That's a fair one, Sean. Making sure your meat is meat. Okay, you got me there. You got me on that one, Sean. That was a good one. So for anyone who's tuning in, I am literally shooting from the hip on a lot of things. I'm using stuff I have in my house, just leftovers. I had some pork chops I wanted to use. I'm making some quinoa. Kind of I'm reheating spaghetti squash that I made. I'm also reheating a Napoli sauce, which is a Neapolitan like red pasta sauce, very similar to a marinara. Yeah, kind of what I'm doing right now. Just hanging out with you all. My meat is searing, and we'll check it in a few moments. Hanging out. Today's a very smooth day. Smooth day. Get some water. I love. Do you? Good afternoon, Jay. Hey, Lena. When you do your spaghetti squash, does it come out in long noodles or short? Because I was showing that one earlier. So when I do my spaghetti squash, I'm able to get long noodles. Yeah, so good. Because yeah, so you know how to cut it correctly too. Good. Yeah, I had someone on my TikTok live the other day telling me I was cutting it wrong politely. They're like, I'm from Fiji. I know how to cut spaghetti squash. I'm like, okay, I didn't ask you, but okay. They're like, you're cutting it wrong. I was like, okay. It's not the size of the noodle. That is right, Sean. That is right. I like that, Sean. Sean, where you been all day? We needed some witty comebacks today. Seen it on it today. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now I'm gonna wash some dishes real quick, people. So the real struggle there is with when you're doing so much cooking live, you got a lot of dishes. I'm actually working on pork chops, quinoa, and spaghetti squash, and a Napoli sauce. Just so the Napoli sauce and the spaghetti squash is for my kids. They'll eat that for dinner or for lunch. For the FoodTokTV, making the pork chops, also making quinoa, and I'll make a sauce with the pork chops eventually. Once I cook my pork, I did not hire a dishwasher yet. I'm still looking for dishwashers. If anyone wants to come here and look for a dishwasher, I'll be more than happy to help you. I appreciate it, Sean. I like the jokes. I like people cut it long ways most of the time. Yes, that is correct. So what Lena's talking about when it comes to spaghetti squash, I don't have one to show you right now that's not cut up. If you look at the spaghetti squash, it has like lines in it, and it's the grains of the squash. If you cut it long ways, pretty much what you're doing the equivalent of taking spaghetti noodles and breaking it. That's what you're doing. You're doing the equivalent of that. Okay. So just know that. Okay, my pork chops are getting nice and seared. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. What I'm going to do now is work on adding some butter. Okay. Who likes butter? Body by butter. Body by butter. Okay. Oh, that's fine. I'm going to add some thyme. Actually, yeah, body by butter. So here's my show what it looks like. Right now, that's what it looks like. Okay. That's what it, manteca. Oh yeah, yes, that's correct. That is what it is called, manteca, or something like that, right? I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Bria, you know my Spanish is horrible. I don't speak Spanish, you know that. But when I start drinking tequila, for some reason, my R's start rolling really, really well. What's up, Heather? If I missed any of your guys' comments, let me know. Go ahead and feel free to say it again. I didn't mean to miss your comments. I think I saw Melissa Hollywood here. Melissa Hollywood, let me know. Go ahead and feel free to say it again. I didn't mean to miss your comments. I think I saw Melissa Hollywood here. Melissa Hollywood, are you here? Oh, yeah. So I don't know how to say that, Lena. Lena, you know. Manteca is yes. I don't know how to say the other word. Lena, you got to tell me. Lena's probably yelling at me right now. Melissa Hollywood, what's up? How you doing? Melissa Hollywood, are you here? Melissa Hollywood, what's up? How you doing? Melissa Hollywood, are you here? Oh. And the thing is, if you know Lena, she's yelling at me in Spanish too. She's yelling my name in Spanish. It's spelled the same. It doesn't sound the same. And it's like, and it strikes fear. Like what it strikes is if anyone understands this, you hear the name. It's the name Benjamin, and she says it like very stern. And I'm looking for like the chancla. If you guys know what I mean. Like that's how she says it every time. No joke. Okay, I even did a lot. I even did a live with her. So, La Bella Casina. If you don't know who she is, she actually did a grub match, right? She actually, if you guys have seen those corn tortillas that Melissa makes a lot, Lena showed me how to make them like a year ago. At this time a year ago, she showed me how to do it on a live together. We did a live together. She showed me how to make tortillas from scratch. Her version, because I made them before in a different way. I like her version better. Melissa happened to see that live, and Melissa reached out to Lena and said, "Hey, can you show me how to make those same tortillas you show Ben?" And then she showed Melissa, and from there on, that's it. And Lena is La Bella de Cocina. That is Lena. If you don't know, okay? If you don't know, now you know. So that was a year. Like when Lena and I did this, it was a year ago. It was literally a year ago. Now I'm just gonna base my pork. Yeah, it was a year ago at this time. Okay, that's that. Yeah, crazy how time flies. Well, there's no. It was done in our. It was done in our private account. There's no. I don't have a recording, but Bria, like no, like okay. So here's the thing. I wasn't listening properly. I was thinking I knew exactly what she was gonna do, and I took some steps forward I shouldn't have. I wasn't a good student. Let's just put it that way. And she scolded me. That's what happened. She scolded me, and everyone was laughing because I got scolded, and no one scolded me, but she scolded me. So that was like, ooh, how dare you scold this guy? I was not a good student. I'm the first one to admit it. Okay, okay. So yeah, it is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna set my pork to the side. So there we go. Just let it rest. How are we doing time? We're still early. Wow, I'm finishing up really early. Gotta figure this out. Heather, let's eat. What's up, Heather? So what I am gonna do right now, I am gonna get all this extra butter and oil I don't need. So I'm just gonna get rid of it. But I mean, I could probably use it for some vegetables later if I want to cook some vegetables. I probably could. Actually, no, I'll do that right now. Before I literally commit to emptying it, I'm gonna cook some frozen green beans. Like I said, I'm cooking food for my family too. These frozen green beans from Costco, they actually do a really good job at keeping their texture. If you've never had these before, they actually work out really well. They actually work out really well. I have tried other frozen green beans before, and they break down and they become very mush. The Costco ones have been able to keep its texture. They are a French style green bean. It just works out really well. I've been happy with it. I've been very happy with it. Just trying to spread all that like fat and butter and all that, you know what I mean? And I will deglaze it a little bit. There's a lot of font built on the bottom of that pan. We'll just do that. Put this on here. Vegetable broth. Typically, I have like chicken stock and things like that, but I didn't have any. I didn't have any chicken today to make vegetable stock or anything, or chicken stock. So I'm just using, literally, I'm just using lots like this. Oh, cool, perfect. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, that's flavor. It's like Flavor Flav. Use it. So did everyone have a good week this week? Yes or no? Did everyone have a good week overall? I know we're towards the end. It's Thirsty Thursday. Who's going to be drinking today? Is anyone going to be drinking today? Been busy? Are you traveling now, Bria? Are you traveling? I know you said you were traveling, or like you were going to be traveling soon. Learn a new dish. You learned a new dish, Becky? What dish did you learn? What did you learn, Becky? It's been a great week. Okay, awesome. Always clean up your mess if you can. If you're in a position to clean up your mess, so it makes life a little easier when you're later done cooking. Picadillo. Can't complain. I'm alive. That's a good way. Not anymore. Too many floods. No postponing. Oh, really? I didn't know that. So you could have cooked with us the other day. So if anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, the could have cooked. Whose first time is it seeing me live? Whose first time is it seeing me live? I'll explain what we're talking about. Whose first time is it seeing me live? Heather says me. Yeah, I could have. Yeah, we weren't sure. I understand that. So anyone else first time ever seeing me live? Okay, Helen, Heather. Who else? Anyone else? If that's fine. If there's no one else, I just want to know. So I'll explain who I am, kind of what I do. And Vicky. Okay, good. So my name is Benjamin. As you see, I host a show on FoodTokTV. Okay. I do that show every Thursday. I have over 20 years experience in the restaurant business. I have my own cooking show, as I explained. I have my own training program where I teach people how to cook. It's a one-of-a-kind training program where I have over 350 video recipes uploaded. I offer a free trial. I offer one free cookbook, two free cookbooks, three free cookbooks, and I also offer a free cooking class. During your free trial, you get all that for free. If you were to actually, let's say, take a free trial and decide that, you know what, hey, this is not for me, and you want to cancel your free trial, absolutely. You can still keep your free. You can still keep the cookbooks free as a gift from me to you for saying thank you for trying the program out. If you want to know how to take advantage of a free trial, comment the word book, and I'll be more than happy to show you how to sign up. It takes you like 3 to 4 minutes. Doesn't take long at all. It's really quick. And if it's anyone's first time ever seeing Food Talk TV, just so you're aware, Food Talk TV is the longest running live daily cookie show on TikTok. Every day we have cooks, multiple shows. Today is called Thursday Thunder. There's me on right now. Then there'll be Trini later tonight at 7 p.m. Trini will be 7 p.m. later tonight. Trini, if you're here, say hello. The Trini will be live. And then some days we have 3 shows. Some days we have 2. Some days we have 1. Some days we have like 1 that's like and there's like 2 shows. It's always different every day. So we're all different. We're not all the same. There's people who do grilling. There's people who do like smoky meats. There's people who do what other dishes they do? Oh, very very diverse type of cuisines. Okay, there's even someone who does Japanese cuisine and speaks Japanese during their live itself. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting things. We're all different in our own way. It's really cool. So that's who we are. If you're not following us already, make sure you do. Taste the green bean, see how it tastes like, and we'll go from there. Perfect. Now what I'm gonna do? My green beans are done, and I'll put this on a plate real quick. It absorbed all that flavor, so that's good. And give me 1 second while I clean this up. Then I'm gonna make a sauce in this pan with the remaining fond in there. First, what I'm gonna do This liquid, I'm gonna get rid of real quick. I don't want that liquid. Okay. Give me 1 second while I clean up. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna make a sauce. So that's also one thing I teach in my training program is how to make sauces, how to do a lot of sauces. And we'll see if I can come up with this. I'm gonna shoot from the hip on this sauce. It should come out good. It's applying the same practices over and over and over, just different ingredients. So when you realize cooking's not complicated, what you typically realize that it's all the same methods, just changing out the ingredient. Let's try to get to 25K tap, sure. So what I'm doing is I'm drying my pan out, but I want all of that residue in there, that fond, that flavor that's been built in the pan. That's not burnt. That is called flavor. Some people get worried about that. It is, if you know how to extract it and bring flavor out of it, you will do very well at this. Okay. So what I am going to do, I have some apricot preserves or jelly. Actually, technically it's a jam. Apricot. I'm going to add that to that. We're going to let that do a low simmer. I also have roasted garlic that I have right here. Put that in there. And then we'll go from there. And we're going to let that cook down for a little bit. Just let that cook and cook and cook, okay? Have you guys ever made a sauce before with jelly or jam? Have you ever made a sauce before with jelly or jam? Yes or no? Let's check on our spaghetti squash. It's looking good right now. I am seeing it's reheated up. Perfect. That looks good. Let's check on our other sauce. So look at this. When you look at the sauce, you'll see I don't know if you can see it on your side, I purposely did the garlic where it's sliced, not diced. I prefer that taste when you have a red sauce. I did it very was it not Godfather? Is it Godfather or the Goodfellas? Is it Goodfellas, right? With the, who knows what I'm talking about with the Goodfellas, with the little slice. Only a certain age group would understand that. Who understands what I'm talking about? Made sweet and sour with grape jelly. Oh, that's pretty cool. How'd that come out, Becky? Who understands what I'm talking about when it comes to that sauce, to the type of garlic slice? I don't think anyone. I think everyone. I think no one's my age then. So look at this is the preserves. I'm letting that preserve right now, that jam, just do its thing in the pan with that roasted garlic. Okay. I actually am gonna add a little thyme. Actually, no. Do I want to add thyme? I will add a little thyme to it. I will add a little thyme. Okay. Sprig right there. Perfect. And we're just gonna let this cook down. This smells really good right now. Yeah. But anyways, thyme and pork. Oh yes, they are. They are. I love thyme. I use thyme a lot. I literally use thyme often. It's one of my favorite herbs. What's your guys' favorite herb? What is your guys' favorite herb? Huh? What's everyone's favorite herb? Let me know. Rosemary. I like rosemary, but it's very easy to overdo it in rosemary. You see, so look at let me show you what the jam looked like before. I don't know if you can see the difference. Okay, this was a bright orange, and if you can, I don't know if you can see a difference on your side. This is more like dark brown now because it's caramelized. It's a difference in color. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if the camera's really showing it. I know sometimes when you have the lights on, it doesn't show it the same way, but in person, I can see the difference. Okay. So here's what I'm doing. What are you cooking? I cooked pan-seared pork chops. I'm doing quinoa. I'm also making a sauce with apricot jam. And I actually need to work on checking on my quinoa real quick. Check it out real quick. I'll show you what it looks like. Give me one moment. Here's our quinoa. Quinoa. All the liquids cooked out. If you look, you see, look at all the liquids cooked out. It's nice and fluffy. All the liquids cooked out. Okay. What happens a lot of times when people cook quinoa, they just add too much liquid. That's all it is. Of course, I should taste the quinoa. Why didn't I taste it? Sorry about that. I didn't taste the quinoa. This is quinoa. If you've never seen quinoa before, that is quinoa. Tastes great. Okay, it's time to deglaze my pan now. My jam, thyme, roasted garlic. It is now well incorporated. It's caramelized in the pan. Take vegetable broth. Okay, pour it in and let it just come up to heat. We're gonna let it come up to heat. Oh yeah, you could definitely do quinoa like in a salad. You can also use it as a salad for tabbouleh too. And all I'm gonna do now is literally just incorporate this. When family came, I went through a lot of tastings. Oh, did you? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You have to. You have to. It's part of the deal. So right now, my goal is just to incorporate everything together with the vegetable broth. I would have preferred to use chicken stock, but I don't have any. You can use wine also. Wine will work out fine. And you're just gonna let it reduce. One thing I teach my students to do is this. The sauce is not done, it's not even made yet. Like it's barely in the early stages. I recommend you taste it now. It's not gonna taste amazing, but it's to have an understanding of what it tastes like right now, so that when it's officially fully made, you know you can see the progression of how it's changed. So you can understand, okay, when it's really done too. Like right now, it tastes good, but it's not reduced. Susie Q, I'm in the process. Searing some pork chops. Also, making a sauce with apricot jam. I made quinoa. I'm also did spaghetti. I reheated some spaghetti squash. Yeah, so yeah, stuff like that. And if you see right here, I'm just letting this reduce. It's just reducing. And what I want to do to how many tablespoons do I want to reduce this to? So this is probably, if I had to guess, this is probably about a cup and a half to 2 cups of liquid. How many tablespoons do I want to reduce that to? Let me know. Oh, the apron comes with when you host a cooking show on FoodTokTV. So all the hosts on FoodTokTV have this apron. 3 tablespoons, okay. I recommend 2 to 3. 2 to 3 tablespoons is what I recommend. That's what I recommend. But hey, it's okay if you don't want to do 2 to 3. It just depends on how thick you want to make your sauce. But all I'm going to do right now is just let that reduce. And I'm going to start working on doing the early stages of prepping. Okay. I don't need this thyme in my garlic or my green beans because this is left over from the pot or the pan I use when I cook the pork chops. So I am going to do that. One thing I am going to do also is take the thyme out. Perfect. It does smell amazing, Susie. That is correct. It does smell amazing. I will tell you that. I am very happy with the smell right now in my house. The apricot jam smells really good. Put this on this sheet pan. So what I'm doing with the pork chops, they were cooked about, I would say, maybe 60% of the way. I'm gonna finish them now in my oven. What I did was what happens in the restaurant business a lot of times. You sear them Then you finish them off in the oven. Okay. If you see me cook, you see me do this often. That's the way you do shortcuts and how to cook a lot of things at once too. So that's the way you're able to, when you use your oven for cooking, you'll be surprised in the restaurants, they're always getting used for finishing off your steaks, finishing off anything, pan-seared. The oven's used all the time in the restaurant business. Sean, if you're still here, Sean, is that correct? Let me know, Sean, if that's correct. Sean's always agreeing with what I say. Rosie. Yes, they are. Well, yeah, they're bigger. Yeah, they are bigger, of course. Well, there's some that are huge. There's some that are like 6 feet tall. I mean, there's different styles. They're all different styles. There's some that are really different. There's some that are not. It just depends on your preference. There's some ovens. When I was in charge of operations of country clubs and stuff like that, there were some ovens I would buy that would cost $80,000. Just one. You're talking about one. Like just one. Just one. Oh, cool. We're very, yeah, the green beans were used with it was just frozen green beans, to be honest. Just so you're aware. Frozen green beans. Okay, when it comes to plating up, I'm gonna decide what plate I'm gonna use. Maybe I'll use this one. Actually, no, I don't want to use this one. We're gonna figure it out. Maybe this one. What do you guys think about this? You guys like this plate? You like this plate, or should I do a different one? Oh yeah. What do you think? You like this plate or no? Should I do a different one? What's your thoughts? Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to use the white because of the quinoa. I don't want to use the white because of the quinoa. That was my only issue. I do prefer white, but quinoa. So look at it. Was originally the liquid was right here. It's reducing already, but we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Okay, we're still working on it. Yeah, so it's just so plate presentation is always important. Thinking about colors, contrast. That's if you care about that. There's some people who don't care about that, which is fine. Thinking about colors, contrast, that does help. You do eat with your eyes. If it looks good, it does help. If it doesn't look good, and it kind of sets up the failure. Like I can tell you this, for kids, especially if you have kids, when you don't have things that don't look good in the beginning, it's harder for them to get it to eat. Okay. So what I am going to do though is I am going to work on also combining my spaghetti sauce with my, here we go. I made a mess on the floor with water. Let me clean that up. There we go. Okay. So here is technically, this right here would be considered vegan, right here. And I didn't have to manipulate anything to make it what it's not. This would be literally vegan food, natural vegan food. No manipulation. Slowly mix it together, and we'll go from there. And add a little more sauce. The only problem with the spaghetti squash, you got to be a little you gotta be soft with it. You have to be soft because it will break. So it's not regular noodles. Doesn't have the same texture. So definitely be soft with, okay? Add some chicken fat. I might have to, no. Oh, got my apron dirty. Oh well. Sorry about that. It happens. That's what happens when you cook. If you don't get dirty when you're cooking, add some chicken fat. Have you guys seen my posts when I do posts about like what is it? What do I say with my post when I'm cooking meat? Okay, look at it, it's reducing. Still reducing. Okay. Keep it going. T, what's up, T? You mean to tell me that you don't have a team behind? Oh yeah. That one, or there's that one. Yeah, there's that one too. Where like, well, I'm talking about the one where I'm cooking like the meat with the smoke coming out. What do I say? Not doing it right if you're not. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I like you. You need to come around here more often. I like that. I forgot what I say when I do my posts. I'm a equal opportunity picker. I pick on everyone. I equally pick on everyone. So it's like, you know, sure, I pick on myself. So for anyone who ever gets like offended, I'm like, I pick on everyone. Miguizzo, what's up, Miguizzo? How you doing, sir? How's life, sir? How you doing? Hopefully you're doing very, very well. You doing well, sir? You know what I'm gonna do? What's up, Babs? How you doing? You doing good, Babs? No, I don't know if I like that bowl. I don't like that bowl. I want to use this bowl. Miguel, what's up, Miguel? How you doing? You doing good, sir? You doing good, sir? Miguel, you doing good? How's everything going for you today, my friend? My sauce is still reducing. This will be for my family a little bit. Okay, it's almost time to start working on plating up when it comes to the pork chop dish, okay? Set this aside. Let me get that clean. So here's what we're gonna do. If you see right now, it has reduced and reduced and reduced. I would say that is probably about 2 to 3 tablespoons. What my next goal is, I'm gonna strain it real quick. Okay. Strain it so that I can hold back all of the garlic, the thyme, everything. I want just the liquid. Okay. Just liquid. Turn off the pan. Go like this. Just the liquid. Okay. Add it back to the pan. It's pretty much like caramel right now. It's pretty much like a caramel. Then what I'm gonna do is take it off the heat. And I'm gonna do it right here in front of you. Make a sauce. You ready? Let me see if I can give you a better look of the sauce making. Yep, adding butter. Adding butter. I'd roughly like a pat of butter. Yeah, I don't like the camera angle. Sorry, let me see if I can give you guys a better view. I don't like the camera angle. Sorry. I wish I could do a better camera angle, but I can't. Give me 1 second. There we go. Yep. Oh, yes. Just making a butter sauce with apricots. Apricots, roasted garlic. Apricots, roasted garlic, thyme. I just realized I'm kind of whipping it, and the song's whipping it. Do you guys recognize that? Would it? I should say I planned at this, but I don't know if I did really. Covers back of the spoon. Okay. That's amazing. That is really good. That is really good. Cool. So let's plate it up now. You guys ready to plate it up? So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna plate it up right here so you guys can see what I'm gonna do. Simple as this. Let me grab a spoon for my quinoa. No special spoon required. Just gonna do this. Use height as your advantage. Okay. You can always clean up later. Okay. Lie it on there with the bone sticking up. Okay. Since I have some green beans, sure. Let's work on making some green beans work in here. Push it together. Clean up your mess. So you gotta use the towel. Depending on how much green beans you want, it's your choice. You don't have to use a lot. Depends on your preference. If I'm missing your comments, I'm sorry about that. I'll be back with you in a few moments. Then you grab your sauce. And you just pour your sauce. Sauce is meant for the pork. It's kind of like think about a pork chops and applesauce, but instead of applesauce, I'm using apricot, but it has like that sweet and savory contrast. There you go. And we are done. And we are done. Let me see. Oh, good. 1 hour and 1 minute. I was able to make all that, so that's good, right? Okay, perfect. So here's how it goes, people. Pan-seared pork chop, apricot sauce, quinoa, and green beans. Hope you had a chance to enjoy the live. I appreciate it all. If you haven't already, follow me. I'm going to say hello right now so that you could follow me. How do I say hello? That's weird. My laptop's not letting me. Give me 1 moment, people. If you have any questions, feel free to say something. But here, I'm going to say hi. That's where you can follow me. Make sure you follow me. I appreciate you all being here, hanging out with me. Enjoy the rest of your day. Tonight, Trini will be here. There's various questions for my family. Various questions for my family. Here. This one's for my family. This is just a spaghetti squash dish for my family. I didn't even clean up the plate, really. Literally, my family will enjoy this. I mean, they'll probably enjoy a little bit of both. If I wanted to get a little fancy, here, so technically this is vegan. Here, let me show you this. Here's what we'll end on this note. Since this is vegan, give me 1 moment. Okay. Who knows what this is? Who knows what this is? Who can tell me what this is? If you follow my cooking every day, you know what it is. Not a truffle, but it's close. Not a truffle. It's a dehydrated mushroom that I did myself. So here, since this is vegan, 100% vegan, no manipulation on what it's not meant to be. There you go. Adds a richness to the dish. But that was not necessarily, that wasn't really meant for the Food Talk TV. That was just me making it for my family. This was meant more for Food Talk TV. But yeah, everyone, take care. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, your evening, your morning, your night. I appreciate all of you.